Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Danny Keating, the CEO of Giyani Metals. Danny, very good to speak with you. And you're out with a demo plant update, and that follows last week's news that you've completed infill drilling at your Cahill Manganese project in Botswana. So making good progress.
It's fantastic progress, Stephen. Thanks for having me today. Yeah, I had the good fortune a few days ago to do a visit around and of the site, the demo plant site, and it's fantastic to see the progress that's being made. Overall, we're looking to install 9 process module skids. These are the sort of units, the infrastructure that holds all the vessels, the pumps, all of the processing infrastructure. So of the 9 that we will install, we're up to 7 now. So that's 5 more than when we updated everyone before. So that's a lot of progress. We kind of build the plant in reverse order. So from the point of where the crystallization, which makes the final product, and then we move our way forward, or sort of back to where we would actually put the ore and the milling sections. So as we complete the process of installing the skids, we then at the same time are starting at the crystallizer section, and we're doing all the complex piping and instrumentation work. So we're attacking it on both sides, so that obviously as the skids are installed, then the instrumentation and piping follows, and then obviously we're able to then concurrently start some of the earlier commissioning parts in the process. So it's very exciting to see it come together. And on top of that, obviously, it starts to give us a sense of the scale. We stand in the plant and we've seen the plans, we've all seen it on paper, but to see how big this plant is in real life is quite, it's very inspiring. So it was a very exciting visit, and we're excited to put this news out into the market today.
And you are online for commissioning in the fourth quarter of the year, Danny.
100%. That's the target. The whole team is under pressure to do that. You know, that's our commitment. We're working very hard. We've modified our team as well in terms of driving some efficiencies there. Our contractor, Met63, we had a bit of a check and balance with them, and we sort of said, well, we're kind of inefficient there. Why don't we put the whole team together and drive that forward? So we've made some changes there with them, and so the team is now sort of working very well together. It's been fantastic to see, all with kind of a one team driving to achieve this one objective. Product by the end of the year. It's a good target. It's not easily done, but that's what we're focused on, and so that's what we're aiming for by the end of the year.
In the meantime, Danny, you completed infill drilling at Cahill. What was the aim of that program?
Well, as with the demonstration plant, which is obviously going through to de-risk every aspect we can do, whether it's around process or when we come to looking at the project financing. With the drilling, we were very conscious that often banks, when they lend or investors in the first 5 to 6 years of the project, they want to make sure that the resource base is probably covered by its measured resource. And so we went through a drilling program to make sure we could convert our indicated into that measured category, at least for the first 5 years. So we cover that kind of debt period. And again, so when investors look in, they look and say, okay, what are the risks in this project? And this is one more where we've striven to reduce risk further, making sure that overall the project is as de-risked as we can. And this was one that we could do. And it's quite a comprehensive program. Historically, our previous MRE was based on about 10,000 meters of drill meters, and we've just done about 3,000. So you can see the scale of infill that we've done there to make sure that we can prove up this sort of ideally targeted measured resource.
And are you confident you'll be able to do that, Danny?
Well, the geologists tell me that confidence, so we are. Yes, you know, as I say, the scale of drilling is quite comprehensive, 3,000 meters. So we're quite comfortable that we've done enough of that drilling to meet that. Yes.
You also recently announced that you've secured the surface rights, so another milestone for the company.
Absolutely, we're kind of going through quite a few of these at the moment. Yes, we secured the surface rights, about 1,000 hectares of land. And also the rights to, we have an adjacent solar farm. Obviously, we're very conscious as an energy transition sort of company that we also are very conscious about the carbon footprint that we have, and the development of solar power and the use of solar power is very important to us. So we have the rights for that. And again, when we look at comparative projects, which can often have issues around securing the surface rights and the ability to work with the community and gain access and be able to establish the project, those can sometimes take, you know, years, but we've done this in less than 12 months. Great support from the community who want to see this project developed, and that's quite a lot of land for us to put all the infrastructure that we need. So yeah, so it's another great milestone for the company, and we're sort of, obviously in the progress and the progression that we have towards project financing. This is a key milestone to secure those service rights.
So what's the next milestone then this investor should be watching out for, Danny?
As always, it's demonstration plant, right? So through August, the work continues. In South Africa, it's not like the Northern Hemisphere where people are away on break. This team is working night and day almost to make sure the plant is moving forward. So demonstration plant is the most active there. We keep an eye on, and mining license has been submitted, as you know. So we're waiting for feedback on that. So there's a few other things, but principally it's a demonstration plant in progress there.
Well, I hope you'll keep us updated on any additional progress, Danny. Thank you very much for the update today.
I will do. Thank you, Stephen.
That's Danny Keating, the CEO of Guyani Metals.